In this video, I'm going to show you how to create anchors and then create the links to access those anchors within a page. So basically here I have a page that we have been editing. I created all of these additional sections here, but the original text, which I have listed down here, and I will go ahead and show you, was basically a header section that had links, but these links did not work at that time. And then this a whole section, bunch of sections, 1 through 6 on here. And actually some of them were missing because it actually goes to 1 through 8. But anyways, what I've done now is divided each of these sections into a section within the page. And you can see that I've done that where I have the actual anchor link section, which was that header section, then the piece on full commissions, piece on executive committee, and so on. So by doing that, what I've done is created a way that I can put an anchor at each one of these sections. And I'll show you here where we've actually updated the text in that section. And to create the anchor for it, we go to the custom CSS to do that. And in there, there's a CSS ID field which allows you to put an anchor. So here I've created the anchor, and you'll have to remember that anchor on so that you can utilize it within the link later on. So I've already created this, so I don't have to save it. I'm just going to go ahead and exit. But you can see I've actually done this for each one of these sections of text. So now I can jump to each of those anchor points. And to do that, you go up into the anchor link section, which would be the header section of the page. And you can see these are already hyperlinked, but if they weren't, this would just be normal black text, and you would select insert a link. So basically you would highlight it, select insert a link, and then you would edit the link, and you have to enter a pound sign, then followed by your anchor tag name, and then say apply. And you go through that, doing that for each one of these, and you can see that I've set one for each of these. And so that's basically all there is to setting up anchor links. So now each one of these will drop down into the sections below. So let me go ahead and show you how to add an additional section into this. So I'm assuming, let's assume you have a new section that needs to be created called procedures. So I will go ahead and then insert a new module that is called a text type. And so this is procedures. And then we'll go in and set the custom ID label. So that's now the tag for this. And then one of the things I didn't do, let's go back and do it. At the very bottom here, the admin label, so it's visually and readable on the page, let's go ahead and call this procedures rather than the standard text, so to add some meaning to it. And then we're going to go ahead and save and exit. So now we have this section down here, and we have the sections up here. And because I've been putting a divider in between each one of those, I'm going to just go ahead and clone that by clicking that duplicate button. And I'm going to move this extra divider down. And now I'm going to go ahead and move the procedures up. And so we have the original text, and then this is just some notes that are down in here. And you can see that these are kind of grayed out. And to do that, actually, you can go all the way to the bottom, and you can disable that on the page for phones, tablets, and desktops. So really this now becomes not viewable in any manner. And by doing that, I was able to save the original text in case there was changes to the pages that needed to be done. I wanted to maintain that original text. Once the page is agreed upon, then I can go ahead and delete that original text. So now we've created procedures, and now what I need to do is come up here and add a link to that section. And so I come back up into my standard header here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add a new section in here called procedures. And you can see that it's just a standard text, and then I will go in and highlight that and hit the link as is recommended before, put the pound sign, and then procedures. Okay. Oops. So let's go highlight that again. So miss there, and pound procedures. And you can see that originally on the first time I forgot to hit the apply button. So don't forget to hit the apply. Once you hit the apply, it is then activated. And you can see now that it's activated. So then we'll go ahead and save. And so now I've made all the changes to the page. I have all my original sections. I have the one new section, procedures. And now I need to go in and make sure I update the page. Now that the page is created, I can go ahead and view the page, and we'll show you how the anchor links actually work. So in here, we can go jump down to the executive committee section. So this is actually quite a ways down on the page, and you can see that it jumps directly to there. And then we'll go ahead and jump to the one that we just created. And you can see, because it's at the very bottom of the page, it actually just jumps down into there, and you can see the text there. So that's how you go about creating anchor links, anchors and anchor links within the CAWeb Publishing environment. Hope that helps. Thanks.